Hey YouTube, it's Mariana from Beige White Gray. Let's do a little empty house tour before all the magic happens. Let's get started with the empty house tour. I definitely want to share what this house looks like before the renovations happen, of course during, because I need all your opinions, all your eyes, and the final product. So I'm going to walk you room by room and share with you what my vision is for each space. Some of them are going to be more involved, some of them are just paint. It just depends. All right, first things first, with this beautiful foyer, I plan on painting this space a creamy white. While I love this color, I think it's pretty, it's not really my taste. So I think just a creamy warm white would just do wonders to lighten the space up. Also, the spindles, I think that's what they're called, on the stairs are quite heavy, meaning like on the eye. I feel like there's so much going on with the detail of them that it's taking away from this whole space as a whole. And if I just change them out to be more streamlined, I think this space would completely change. So that's the plan in here. Also, all the ceilings throughout the space are going to be painted. It currently has this like plaster finish on it, I believe. It's like a gold color. I'm sure at one point in time it was beautiful, but right now ceilings are going to be painted everywhere. And there's a beautiful chandelier here in the foyer that I am absolutely in love with. I am not changing it. I'm fully embracing it. Let's go into the formal dining room. Okay, formal dining room, not too much to do in here. We're just going to paint the walls, ceiling, and add a light fixture, and we're good. Another personal favorite is this parlor. As soon as I saw it, my heart kind of skipped a beat. It is so beautiful, feels so romantic in here, very French inspired. And the big question for this space is whether I paint it or I keep this beautiful color. So this is the same color that's in the foyer, but I feel like in this space, in this parlor, it's completely different as far as like the vibe. So I would have absolutely no problem leaving the space as is, except we have to change the chandelier out. But I would have no problem leaving everything as is because I think it's a beautiful space. I'd love your opinion of whether I should paint the space a creamy white, same as the foyer, or if I should just leave it this color because it is quite beautiful. I'm debating whether we change the stone out. I probably will and leave this as is because it's gorgeous. The wood color inside the shelving, I plan on changing the stain of it. It's a little too orangey for my taste, but it will be stained a pretty wood color. So directly behind me through this door is what we're going to be using as our main office. It has a lot of potential. It's an amazing size room. It just needs some updating. This whole media cabinet is built in. It will be removed. I'm going to be replacing it with a fireplace here. And then in this area where I'm standing, we're going to have kind of like a sitting area, if you will. And then over here is where I'm going to put a floating desk, new chandelier, flooring. We're just going to continue the wood floors into the space. And of course, we're painting the entire thing. I'm standing in the family room. It's pretty much color drenched in this red color. I will be changing it out. I love, love, love this room. It's gorgeous though. I can see past the red and just envision it into like just a lighter and brighter color in here. I will be getting rid of the wallpaper, but everything else, all these beautiful details are staying. I absolutely love them. Big question is whether we want to change the stone here to a pretty marble kind of veining type stone or leave it as is. I think the stone that it has is perfectly fine. It's a pretty neutral. It will work with any color. So that's kind of the question, whether I just leave it as is, save a little bit of money, or update it to a really pretty marble stone. So we'll see. I am looking at a wall directly in front of me. I'm going to flip the camera around. We're going to walk through this because this is a big question mark. This is the infamous wall that my husband and I keep going back and forth on. So behind this wall is the kitchen, of course. I am very used to, as I'm sure a lot of you guys are just with modern homes, the family room and the kitchen being open, and so you can be cooking and your kids can be in the family room playing, watching TV, and you're kind of in the whole like minutia of it all, right? Versus a wall that kind of limits your sight into the family room. Option one, this was the initial thought with the space, is that this wall would be completely removed, make this one large space. Or option number two is to get rid of this, I don't know, I don't love this opening right here. So basically we would be walling this off and it would be completely closed and the entryway into the kitchen would be this right here. It gives me a wall right here as far as styling goes, and of course I would assume that we'd be saving money if we didn't have to knock down this wall, because I think that involves a little bit more like structural stuff. I'm not the expert, but breakfast nook of the kitchen. Of course, every square inch of this house is going to get painted. This built-in seating will get removed. I feel like it was an afterthought of this house because it is quite low. So we're just going to get rid of it and add chairs all around our breakfast table. This is going to get demoed, and I will be using it as my coffee station for the morning. So I'm excited about that little area. So as you can see, the kitchen was in the middle of getting renovated, so I don't feel terrible about completely demoing this entire space. The only thing that we will be keeping is this beautiful range. It's such a showstopper. I love it. So this is going to be a big focal point in the kitchen. This is where the hood is going to go. It's going to be massive. I cannot wait. And as far as the rest of the details of the kitchen, those are still to be determined. There's a refrigerator over here that we might be moving to a different location of the kitchen. It really is just dependent on what we're going to do with the wall in between the kitchen and the family room. So I have an idea of what I want this space to look like, but we'll see how it all shakes out. More to come on that. Through this opening right here, this was the existing butler's pantry, and directly behind this wall is a bedroom. So what we're planning on doing is knocking down this wall and utilizing the bedroom that's behind this space and turning it into a scullery and laundry room. So the bedroom is large enough to where we can use it as a scullery, and it's also going to become a laundry room. It's going to be two separate spaces. I'm excited about that. All right, lots going on in this house. This is a primary bedroom. We plan on adding paneling to the wall, painting, of course, adding a light fixture, and this built-in media cabinet. We'll be getting rid of that. And I love this little nook over here. I think it's just so charming and so different. Usually fireplaces in primary bedrooms are put at the foot of the bed nowadays, but I love that it's like has this little corner moment over here. I can totally see myself having my cup of coffee in the morning and just enjoying some quiet space right here. And then maybe add two accent chairs or maybe like a chaise lounge. We'll see. I haven't fully thought about what I'm going to do with this little space, but I love this bedroom. Oh boy, it's rough, but I hope you see the vision like I do. I'm actually glad that this space is in this condition because it's so much easier just to like completely rip everything out and just redo it. So of course, shower is going to stay here, bath is going to stay here, sinks are going to stay in its location, but everything is going to be brand new, light fixtures, everything. So it makes it very easy. It's a great space. So, all right. So the upstairs, this is one of the bedrooms that will belong to one of my boys. They haven't claimed their rooms or anything, but they will be painted, and each room has a bathroom, and the bathrooms definitely need to get redone. There's 3 spaces in this home that we're not touching. We're just closing the doors and we're just going to forget about it until some point in the future when we have a little bit of breathing room to renovate those spaces. So that concludes the empty house tour, the calm before the storm, because it's coming. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that little notification bell so you can keep up with everything we're doing to bring our house to life. Until next time, YouTube. Bye.